Okay, let's talk about cages quickly. You'll know you need a cage for your camera once you begin to attach additional accessories like a monitor, a lav, external microphone, timecode, and so on. This cage is called the Black Mamba cage by SmallRig. Shout out to SmallRig for sending out the cage so that I can make this video. This is a brand new cage by SmallRig with some interesting features like the rubber padding on the bottom of the handle. The rubber padding is also on the inside of the cage where the cage comes in contact with the camera. The cage is lightweight, which should make it easy for you to balance as you rig up your camera. This type of thread mount make it easy to add accessories that won't come loose or swivel because of the locating pins. The top handle feels like it could also be a NATO rail size, but I'm not sure. There is a cold mount directly on the cage, which makes it convenient to add, say, an on-camera microphone or a lavalier receiver. There are multiple mounting points all around the cage. All in all, SmallRig did a great job in designing this cage and its handle. The cage fits nice and snug around the camera to where I don't feel like I'm using a camera with a cage on it when I don't have the top handle attached. The Black Mamba cage is compatible with the Canon EOS R5 and the Canon R6. SmallRig includes this little handy tool which stores magnetically on the bottom of the cage, making it easy to tighten or loosen accessories on the cage as needed. I like the fact that the cage goes around the entire camera body, taking the stress of the accessory weight away from the camera. I like how sturdy and snug this cage is, which means that when you're operating from the handle, for example, you're not going to send micro movements back to the camera due to loose fitting parts which can ruin your shot. I like having the ability to access everything on my camera as if it wasn't in a cage. I can access media, all the controls, and even remove and replace my battery as needed, all without having to remove the cage. On the other side, I can access all my ports like the headphones, microphone, and HDMI. I would say that SmallRig created a product that was really well thought out. SmallRig includes a cable clamp to help secure the micro HDMI onto the camera. It is nice that the cable clamp is included at no extra charge, but there is something you should know. When the cable clamp is not attached, you have complete freedom to swivel the LCD screen on the back of the camera. If you're using the cable clamp, you'll be restricted to using the swivel screen in its open or closed position tucked into the camera itself. That will likely make it more difficult to get high angle or low angle shots if you're running and gunning. Being restricted to how you will use the swivel screen may not matter if you're using a tripod or an external monitor. I personally don't use the cable clamp, mostly because the R5 is a specialty camera for me, which means that when it is being used, the shot has been planned and the camera is on sticks, a dolly, or some sort of motion control system. When I'm using an external monitor, I use this monitor mount from SmallRig. I like that their accessories usually have captive bolts or screws and are toolless, making it easy to adjust them or tighten them without having to break out a tool. Let's mount a monitor so that we can see what that looks like. I use this Vaxis monitor because it has a built-in wireless transmitter. So with this monitor, I effectively remove the need to mount yet another accessory onto my rig. And now all I would have to do is bring audio into the camera and I have a very compact run and gun video solution. Would I recommend this cage? If you need a cage and you have a Canon R5 or Canon R6, this is a well thought out option. This is the best Canon R5 cage that I have used, so it is an easy recommendation for me. Links to everything that we discussed will be below the like button. Until next time, I'll catch up with you guys in the comments. Take care.